Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense takes the field. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam walk. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kentucky's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got the back in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off a big play. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance? The ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Short hands, it's Lamb. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to throw again. It's on target and complete. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting set for the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Snagged out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Kentucky! A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. To the air, it's Knight. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On the ground, it's Lamb. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. The Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to 26. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Reeder. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosion.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got room to work. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes the handoff. It's Lamb. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the RPO, complete. Out across the 45, and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Turning it on. 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Hawaii dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Hey, Kevin, it's a fumble on the play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's now up to 95 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Loose and middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Trying to search it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
42, Ole Miss 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put it...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Running back searching for a hole. At the 45 on its way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Look out, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Got his man. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Looking for room. It's Reeder. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He now has 106 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve.
There he goes! Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Wildcats are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Kentucky. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Let's go. To throw, it's Richter. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Rebels will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls for overuse. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And some room to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Punt is in the air. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll keep it on the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we didn't.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.